Hey guys, happy Friday, Scorpios, sun signs, moon signs, rising signs, ascendants. Welcome to your weekly pre-shuffle with me. This is where I, as a psychic tarot reader, get some preliminary information that I take with me into the full-fledged weekly reading for you over on Patreon. However, I do make this available for a single individual purchase. The link is down there in the description box below. So, my loves, downloads that I have for you. Tuning into your energy, I'm getting two things. The first, it's strong. It's a very clear voice, kind of like if it's over me, don't push it. That could be you to someone else. It could be someone else to you. Hello. Oh, thank you. It could be you to someone else, kind of saying, don't push it, don't push me. Or it could be someone else giving that energy to you. And I feel like it's more of a vibe. I don't feel like anyone's really saying these words. It could even be something that you're picking up on telepathically yourself, Scorpio, of like, I'm not going to push that line. I'm not going to push that boundary, kind of an energy. And the second thing that I'm getting for you is hola. Spanish. I don't know if you speak Spanish or if there are any Spanish speaking people around you, or I don't know what that has to do with. So that's going to be someone's confirmation. Let's go ahead and get into this. If you, I didn't even say that part. Well, you're going to feel one of these piles has your message. And if you don't, that's totally okay, because I will read this all together collectively after each individual little mini reading. Okay. Let's start with this pile. This is your pile, Scorps. We have the Eight of Staves, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Candles crossed by the Four of Swords. This feels like you are talking about something that you haven't talked about for a while with someone, or this is something that I feel like this is a conversation that circles back around again. You could have even been waiting to bring this up again, or this other person could have been waiting to bring this up to you. Yeah. If this is circular, if you guys are coming back to this discussion, you both needed some time to sit with it and think about it before coming back and talking about it again. So mysterious. Okay. If you're resonating with this middle pile, oh goodness gracious, Orpheus and Eurydice, the sacrifice card. And you have the Page of Potions crossed by the Six of Swords. So let's read from the bookie book. It's just, I read, but I don't speak out loud. So I'm just tired of embarrassing myself with these mispronunciations. Okay, so the sacrifice is the Hanged Man in the traditional tarot. Orpheus was the son of Apollo. With his songs, Orpheus moved the hearts of humans and gods. He was loved by the nymph Eurydice, and he loved her wildly in return. She was killed soon after they wed. Distraught and mad with sorrow, that was made. Mad with sorrow, Orpheus decided to rescue her with his song. He stood before Persephone, goddess of the dead, and sang until she relented and honored his request, but with a difficult condition. Orpheus must not look at his wife until they were safely home. Orpheus failed this test as he sacrificed his quest to ease her insecurities. I think this is the first time I've ever learned that story or read that story. Okay. Failed this test as he sacrificed his quest to ease her insecurities. That just... Meanings: being caught between two worlds, short-term sacrifice to reach a long-awaited goal, taking care of others' needs even if they're not in your personal interest, gaining compassion from difficult experiences. Gosh, I'm hearing it. Don't push it, don't push it, don't push it, don't push it. This is going to... See, I'm glad that we do this, because for me as the reader, these messages get layered and complex, and so I do need more to get the full message out. So, and it's interesting because the Lover's Path, a lot of different tarot decks have slightly different meanings coming from the Rider-Waite. So this Hanged Man energy, and you know, she's got these insecurities, and he like went to go get her, and he failed, and it's like, was it worth it? Not really. It's not playing the long game. So there is an apology here. There could be an apology coming to you this week about something like that, where you did something for a short-term gratification instead of really considering the long-term implications or considering what you really wanted for the long-term, Scorpio, or vice versa. And it does look like this is going to go well. If you make the apology, if someone apologizes to you, you'll be forgiving. That's the vibe I'm getting, because it's you got this energy of allowing things to sort of move forward from there. Okay, if this is your pile, we've got Princess of Brunhilde. I love this story. Brunhilde. Okay, we have Brunhilde, we have Princess of Staves, and then she was, okay. And we have the Three of Potions, the Three of Cups with the Page of Wands. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so this is an energy. I feel like there's a new, it may not be new, but it may be loud. It may be that there's a voice, a Brunhilde voice of someone who is a periphery person. They're not like a best friend. They're maybe a friend of a friend, or they're in your friend group. They're in your friend peer group, or they're in the building that you work in, or in the neighborhood that you live in, or they're in the field of work that you work in. They're another personality, another person, however it works for you. And they have very passionate, loud messages, very important messages. And that's what we're getting with this. So I would listen. I would listen to these messages. Okay, so if I'm reading this all together, Scorps, I feel like this is talking about something that's already happened. Something that's already happened, and discussing, this could be a third party thing. It doesn't have to be. I just feel like this is something coming up from the past, and that there's new things that need to be said, maybe new perspectives, apologies, you know, working new thoughts and just new perspectives into looking at the past, or looking at something, looking at something with more context, you know, with the benefit of having this time pass and letting things sort of just lie, letting it just be, and then getting to talk about it and having a much better, the Hanged Man is a change of perspective anyway. So yeah, like I said, there could be an apology, a needed apology, and we'll take this over into the flip side, to the extended, because there's more. There's a lot more. There's a whole story after this. So we're going to get that story in the extended. If any of this is resonating, feel free to join us. The link is down there in the description box below. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. Watch Natalie. I have my little psychic tarot and astrology gateway CIA declassified document projects going on, and my telekinesis projects going on over there. So come say hello. Otherwise, my lovely Scorpios, if this is where we leave things, have a fantastic weekend. I'm sending you all of the best photons of light energy. Take very good care, dearies. And until next week's reading for you, next week's Pick a Card pre-shuffle, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.